I'm David Kaplan here with an unlimited baseball break brought to you by our friends at T-Mobile. Voting for the starters in next month's All-Star Game continues until 10:59 p.m. tonight. Right now, Chris Bryant trails Colorado's Nolan Arenado in the voting. You can cast your ballot at MLB.com/vote. Help get the Cubs there. David DeJesus joins for later on the postgame show. Now back to Len and JD in D.C.
Thanks, Cap. Hey, Cub fans, join the Cubs season ticket holder waiting list today to claim your spot in our lineup for season tickets. It's easy. It's free to register. For details, visit Cubs.com/waiting list.
Wrapping up a four-gamer here in D.C. We'll see the Nationals at Wrigley Field on August 4th for a three-game set. But we're not done yet with this road trip. Three more in Cincinnati this weekend.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, Cubs are 8-8 now through 16 games of this stretch of 20. Basically a six-city road trip, and you count the little stopover in Chicago. You know, the good news is their recent homework has been really good. Not homework as an assigned homework, but the way they've played at home. They've won 14 of their last 22 there. So if you can kind of fall into that pattern of hanging in, playing around 500 ball on the road and doing a lot of damage at home, things will look a little rosier in the second half of the season.
1-1 on Taylor, and we'd like to welcome all our viewers watching on Mediacom in Dubuque, Iowa, also on Sportsnet 1 and wWPA Deportes.
Cubs currently 6 games below 500 on the road and 6 better than the break-even mark at home. 500 for the 16th time? Is that?
Yep. We're also around the world on MLB International. Great to have you with us. 3-1 to Taylor. Ross is on deck. Then Trey Turner, who has been a pest in this series. That is a leadoff walk. Third time they've had the first batter of an inning on base.
Yeah, it's a situation there where John, and we've talked about him a lot, he just does not like to give in. So he's trying to make a quality pitch on 3-1 to a corner and just kind of lost it. Taylor, a speed guy, has 9 steals and 11 tries. We've seen Ross double already in this game, an adept handler of the bat. We'll see how Dusty chooses to play it here. Taylor measuring a very aggressive lead.
Around to right in the outfield. Taylor goes, swing and a miss, throw to second, out. Tag applied by Russell.
He is an equalizer. I mean, Taylor had a huge lead, and it looked like he got a pretty good jump too, but that throw from Contreras, you talk about getting rid of it. He had a pitch to handle here. Swing and miss on the fastball, unloads it in a hurry. He's top third in the game in terms of his release time.
So he's 2 out of 4 today. Add Turner at third in the first. Taylor here in the 5th, and Turner has stolen 2 bags. Boy, that changes the complexion of the inning. Now
Lester thrown out about 30%. Go ahead.
Lester a strike away from 2 outs, nobody on. Bounding ball handled by Russell, and there are 2 outs.
Kind of ironic in that the Nationals may be a little bit victimized by the fact that Ross does swing the bat well. If he's got a weak hitting pitcher up there, maybe he just puts straight sacrifice on.
Russell gets rid of it quickly. Nationals finished in the 5th. Through 5, it's a 1-1 tie.
My computer just died.
I may be dead, but let me tell you one last thing. Get the new iPad Pro. It has the powerful A10X Fusion chip, so you won't miss me at all.
Thanks, Ghost Computer.
Oh, forgot my power cord coming back down.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, thousands of barrels lay silent. But that doesn't mean they lay idle. In fact, inside each and every Jim Beam barrel, the bourbon is aging, building a fuller, smoother flavor that only comes from being aged 4 long years. At Jim Beam, our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
I see the world through brand new eyes, receiving light, reflecting bright from the faces and the things I see. Oh, now I see, but it's easy with you around.
Welcome to the new Hulu, personalized just for you. And now with the option to add live TV. It's not a dream, it's TV come true.
Undefeated at home, the Fire look to continue their red-hot streak as they take on Vancouver Saturday. Fire! Coverage begins at 5:30 on CSN Plus with Chicago Fire pregame live.
Time now for the Giga Time moment, powered by Xfinity. Fun to watch Wilson Contreras throw.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
He's nailed 2 today.
Is it Blondie? One way, get you. Right?
Yeah, one way or another. I'm going to find you, I'm going to get you.
Yeah. It's going to be his theme song.
So the Cubs batting in the 6th. Top of the order. So I'm seeing Ross now for the 3rd time through.
And this is where the batting average tends to spike against most major league pitchers, and clearly has been an issue for Ross. He's been awfully good here today, though. He's shown a willingness to mix in the changeup a little bit more, and if nothing else, plants that seed in the hitter's head that he's more than a 2-pitch guy.
Driven to left. Rayburn for out number 1. Tigers beat the Royals today. 3 homers for Detroit, including a first inning 3-run blast. Justin Upton. 7-3 the final. Michael Fulmer was terrific today. Even with a win, Detroit 8 under the 500 mark. 4th place in the AL Central. Good work from Joe Ross, matching up with John Lester today. Well, the Astros are on pace for like 109, 110 wins. Another win today.
53 and 26.
1 over Oakland. They're 54 and 26 with the win. 2 homers, Carlos Correa. He knocked in 4. The Astros are 30 and 12 against their own division. Towards center, Turner's got it, but he's going to throw late. Happ's got a base hit.
That was no good option for the Nationals on that ball. It was well placed by Happ. Shatters the bat. Gets himself a knock. Murphy doesn't have a legitimate play, nor does Turner.
Well, I always do the math this way on the record. If you're winning 2/3 of your games, you're on a pace to win 108, right?
Yep.
So they're 54-26. That's better than a .667 winning percentage. So that's quite a pace for the Astros. A strike to Rizzo.
Yeah, is Dallas Keuchel still on the disabled list?
I don't think so.
I believe he is.
Oh, he is? Okay.
He hasn't pitched since June the 2.
Okay. Nerve issue in his neck. Shallow right. Harper will play it on a hop. Almost got by him. Back-to-back one-out hits.
Well, they go soft. Broken bat knock for Happ. A little floater for Anthony. Harper has a decision to make. Boy, the first couple of years in the league, Harper he's doing a belly flop there, and he might have been able to make a play on that ball. I understand his hesitancy. If he leaves his feet and gets by him, Run's going to score.
They want to make a
cover of Sports Illustrated when he was 16 years old.
Yeah. I want to make a quick mention. Daniel Murphy was chatting with Larry Vanover at second base. Earlier this year, he had a little dispute with positioning with Alan Porter. And I asked him about it the other day, and he said, you know, with the shifting, it'll be the new normal at some point, but you often have infielders sometimes ask a second base umpire, hey, one step to your right, please. But I guess Porter didn't want to move. They had a little argument. Surprised that doesn't happen more often. Again, I don't think there was an issue there, and I think Vanover making sure he's in a good spot. Fouled by Contreras.
Ground ball rate for Joe Ross is down significantly this year. A reason why the home run numbers have spiked for him. Contreras hits it on the ground a lot. It's a little bit of a precarious situation.
There's the ground ball. Zimmerman thought about second base, instead takes a sure out at first. Was Turner at the bag? I thought he had a definite play on Rizzo.
Well, you know, when he was back playing third base, he had all kinds of throwing problems. So I don't know if that's an issue still. I'm guessing it is. So maybe he just didn't feel comfortable making that throw. He's a little bit off balance, too, as he snared this sharply hit ball. I see he's kind of rocking back on his heels there, but he definitely had a play.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't think he's comfortable making the throw.
As you often mention, that opposite field ground ball oftentimes can be tricky for an infielder. So second and third, here's Russell. And Ross is going to get out of this jam. Taylor one-hands it. Cubs strand 2 in scoring position. Still tied at 1 in the 6th.
You want to know the secret to victory? failed to make the varsity team.
Start your career as a walk-on. Take a perfect team and blow a perfect season.
Spend 108 years as a lovable loser.
Be on the wrong side of the biggest upset in your sport.
You really want to know the secret to victory.
Heartbreak for Matt Ryan, who is in utter disbelief.
Defeat. Yeah! Hard again.
Make defeat your fuel.
It's a new season, a winning way, with high hopes and even higher expectations. A new chapter is set to begin with only one question.
What's next? What's next?
What's next?
For all the dealerships I have dealt with, Bill Jacobs BMW has been the best experience by far.
Low pressure sales, very comfortable to deal with.
Delivering a superior automotive experience. That's the goal at Bill Jacobs BMW. It's the ultimate driving machine that brings you here, but the experience will make you a customer for life. Bill Jacobs BMW, the cars bring you in, the experience brings you back. Aurora Avenue in Naperville. Get 0% APR for 72 months on select BMW certified courtesy vehicles.
In the Loop tonight at 6:30.
Oh man, how good does that look? Folks, you can follow Patrick Mooney, our Cubs insider, at CSNChicago.com. Presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich, serving the community for 38 years. Go to jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. A buddy here the other night, he had the nachos with pork on it, tater tots, generous supply of cheese. It's like anything they could think of have a clog an artery went into those nachos.
Bouncer foul past third. What are you talking about? I just put my headphones on and you're talking about tater tots?
Oh, we had a shot of some nachos there. My buddy Steve was here.
Oh, I had to leave the booth for a second, so I missed that.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a universal thing with like ballpark food or fast food. If you put cheese and tots on it, it's only going to get better. Or maybe bacon.
Press dining room before the game yesterday. They had sweet potato tater tots. Really good. I've never had those.
Did you feel like you were eating healthy?
No. 2-2 to Rayburn.
Rayburn has punched out twice today. There's a little two-strike anxiety working. Hot day, down at 82 pitches here, working in the sixth. And very hefty middle of the Nationals order to deal with after Rayburn. Nationals got Rayburn from the White Sox. He was playing at AAA for them.
Over near the Nationals dugout, look out. Contreras banged into the corner right near Chris Spire. The Nationals bench coach, there's a pretty wide opening there where the stairs are. I was worried he was going to tumble all the way into the dugout. And obviously, you're not going to get a lot of help from the other team's coaching staff.
Not until the play is made, and they're focusing on the ball, too. Had he not bounced off that railing, he might have been able to drift over there and catch that ball.
Yeah, but he also might have fallen into the dugout, and who knows what. Rayburn strikes out. Nationals are convinced he got a piece of it and it hit the ground.
Contreras definitely hit the ground. Now, whether he got a piece of it or not, I don't know.
Fired to third.
Yeah, they never tagged him. Dusty's going to come out and it looked like he did. He looked like it changed direction, didn't it? I think he got a piece of it.
He has a legitimate complaint.
And I think Chad Fairchild saying, well, I can only call what I see and hear, and apparently he didn't detect it. I'm a little bit surprised Dusty didn't go out there and press his case a little bit more for him to ask for help.
Yep. It's a foul ball.
Yeah.
So Dusty is airing out Larry Vanover now. And he's out. Check that. Rackley.
Rackley just ran him.
First base umpire David Rackley. Vanover's at second. So he will get his money's worth now.
Interesting that Rackley got involved.
Well, I think Dusty might have yelled at him saying, why didn't you give your opinion?
Yeah. And I really think had Dusty gone out initially and gone out to Fairchild and said, can you get some help here, he may have done that. I think Dusty was just venting that he didn't like the call.
Well, Rackley, you could read his lips. He said, how can I make that call from here?
Well, he can make it if he saw and he's asked, but he's not going to offer that information unless the home plate umpire asks him. There's Larry Vanover coming over to play peacemaker. Didn't we just have this in Miami? Didn't we have a similar situation where the base umpires did overrule the call at home plate?
Well, Chris Spire will run the club the rest of the day. Harper with a foul strike. 0-2 on him.
Six strikeouts for Lester now, half of them Ryan Rayburn.
I don't know if Dusty is inclined to go into the video room and see that he was correct, but if he does, he probably won't calm down as Harper strikes out. Zimmerman doubled in Harper in the first inning. That tied the ball game, and we have not seen a run since. Kerr for a strike on the outside corner. Infield pop up. Rizzo's got it. Good pitchers duel today. Joe Ross and John Lester.
So why do your low fares come with 2 free bags unlike the other guys?
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
And why do your low fares stay so low?
'Cause I know I can treat you better.
Why am I wasting time with that other airline?
When you should be with me instead.
Yes. What? Southwest.
Hey, Chicago. Say yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency.
At Discount Tire, we know you might need tires for this, or this. No matter where you drive, you can count on us to get the right tires for your needs and your budget. Discount Tire, America's neighborhood tire store.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, every barrel's aged 4 long years for a fuller, smoother flavor. Our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
The Ford Summer Sales Event is on.
Looks a little tight. Here, I'll park it.
Dad, relax.
Whoa. You kids have it way too easy these days.
Take on summer right with Ford, America's best-selling brand. Now with summer's hottest offer. Get 0% for 72 months plus an additional $1,000 on top of your trade-in. Now get a Fusion or a Focus with 0% for 72 months plus $1,000 trade assist, or get $4,000 cash back on Focus.
As we get into the 7th inning, and that is the first ejection for Dusty Bakers as the manager of the Washington Nationals. This is his 2nd season with the Nationals. Rick Renteria with the White Sox has been ejected 3 times in the last 6 games.
It's chipping away over there, Ricky.
And you see the numbers on the starters. Candelario leading off. And a first pitch strike.
Well, Dusty's managing a first place club. Ricky's managing a last place club. And a lot more frustration for Renteria. And even though there weren't high expectations for the White Sox.
There's a deep drive right center. Way back. It's gone. Jamer Candelario
floating around those bases.
His first major league home run, and it's a go-ahead shot to make it 2-1.
Yeah, how good does that feel? Strikeout victim the first 2 times. He looked a little bit lost at the plate, and now he is found. What a moment.
He had 9 with AAA Iowa.
We're going to go back down and high-five everybody going the other way.
Swing and a miss by Almora. So a late inning lead. Is a strike.
Yeah, you know, take a look at the swing to Ford home run replay. Explosive swing of the bat for Candelario. Oh, Cub fans making the play out there. That's kind of fun. He might get that one back. I would think he would.
Almora strikes out.
You know, given where Joe Ross is in the pecking order of the Nationals rotation, even though he's been awfully good here today, I think a lot of clubs, a lot of managers would have said after 6, okay, that's good enough. I'm going to turn over to the bullpen. Well, if you're the Washington Nationals, that's not your mindset because their bullpen is their biggest weakness.
Ross just notched his 7th strikeout. Baez swings and misses. Action in both bullpens. Carl Edwards Jr., the right-hander, up for the Cubs. Left-hander Matt Grace for the Nationals. Pitcher spot is next. Nobody in the on-deck circle. I saw Tommy La Stella with a bat near the top step. On the ground to the shortstop, Turner. And who's it going to be? Mark Zagunis for Leicester. Leicester made 90 pitches in his 6 quality innings. Three hits, 1 run. It was earned. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts.
He has 4 solid starts in a row for John. 26 innings over those 4 starts and 7 earned runs.
So it'll be up to the bullpen to hold this lead for the final 3 innings. Zagunis seeking his first hit. He was 0 for his first 14 with 3 walks. Three and 1 on him. Very prescient Chris Bosio before the game. I was asking him about this ballpark. He said it seems to really fly to right center. He's right. Rizzo hit a blast into the second deck last night. Candelario here today. Ball 4. Zagunis is on. So still without a hit, but he has taken his walks on this trip.
Mike Maddox, the pitching coach, just gave Chris Spire the go-ahead to make the move.
So it will be the left-hander Matt Grace to come on and face John Jay. Cubs lead on the Candelario home run. 2-1 in the 7th. We'll be right back.
Ever since we first opened our doors, we've been committed to developing relationships with the very best local farmers. Because we thought that would be a sensible way to offer our customers the best, freshest produce at the lowest possible prices. Now, 80 years later, this whole locally grown thing has gotten pretty fashionable. Whoever thought common sense would be so cool, hip, and trendy? Come see for yourself.
Welcome to Elk Grove Village. Our growing industrial park is the largest in North America. It makes sense. We're close to O'Hare, major highways, and rail lines, putting us first class in business class. We appreciate that a strong business park means a high quality of life for village residents. It's what motivates us to be beyond business friendly. Elk Grove Village, makers wanted.
Check this out. I found a way to keep my family from the King's Hawaiian.
Whoa.
Check this out. Whoa.
King's Hawaiian Foods.
Inside the rack houses of Jim Beam, every barrel's aged 4 long years for a fuller, smoother flavor. Our history's made from the inside. How will you make yours?
Welcome back. The Cubs are introducing game-changing new premier experiences at Wrigley Field with seats featuring prime views and access to an exclusive club and first-class amenities. These new premier experiences will allow fans to enjoy Cubs baseball and America's most majestic ballpark in a whole new way. Visit CubsPremier.com to join the Premier Client Priority List.
Here's the Weber sauces and seasonings call to the pen. Call grilling flavor up to the bigs. Southpaw Matt Grace facing John Jay.
He has pitched 13 times here for the big club. Also worked 13 times at AAA. A cup of coffee last year and 26 appearances the previous season for the Nationals. Ground ball pitcher. Sinkers and sliders.
Sounds like your daily diet.
Yeah, donuts and mini burgers.
If you opened a restaurant, that's what you should call it.
That'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
Sinkers and sliders. Zagunis runs, and he is going to make it. Second career stolen base.
Kind of a barrel-chested guy. Doesn't look like a real speedy individual, but he moves well. He had some decent stolen base numbers throughout his minor league career. Got a nice jump on the lefty there. Not the best throw by Wieters. He's caught by surprise a little bit. Grace pitched collegiately at UCLA. He's a teammate of Garrett Cole and Trevor Bauer there.
Two bounces to Murphy. Cubs take the lead. Jamer Candelario with his first major league home run. He hopes it's a game winner. But we've got a ways to go.
Time for your Snapple Real Fact number 1419. The average lifespan of an MLB baseball is 5 to 7 pitches. Put some flavor in your break with new Snapple Mango Tea. Make time for Snapple.
I'm Autumn.
I'm Brian, and we're the owners of Sir & Madam Clothing in Chicago.
Being in the fashion business is rewarding. It comes with its challenges, but it's our passion, so it's worth it.
For us, greatness is all about loving what you do
and taking risks to do what you love.
Greatness is within reach. Right now, you can get a great deal on the Civic, KBB.com's overall Best Buy for 2016. From Honda.
Liberty Mutual stood with me when this guy got a flat tire in the middle of the night.
Hold on, Dad. Liberty did what?
Yeah, Liberty Mutual 24-hour roadside assistance helped him to fix his flat so he could get home safely.
My dad says our insurance doesn't have that. Don't worry, I know what a lug wrench is, Dad. Is this a lug wrench?
Maybe.
You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Leinenkugel's Summer Shandy combines German-style Weiss beer with the taste of natural lemonade. It's as refreshing as refreshment gets. Leinenkugel's. Welcome to the Liney side.
Saturday, the Cubs are back in action on CSN at the Great American Ballpark as they take on Joey Votto and the Cincinnati Reds. Coverage begins at 2:30 with Cubs pregame live or stream live on the NBC Sports app or CSNChicago.com. Eddie Butler will start for the Cubs. Reds to be determined as the initial probable Brandon Finnegan is back on the disabled list.
Well, Carl Edwards in the ball game now, and here's what he did on Monday. Struck out the side is what he did, and boy, it was a heavy dose of curveballs. One after another, and he had these national hitters flailing away. So what does he have in store for them today as we peruse the numbers from the lanky right-hander. 2-1 with a 1.72 ERA as he works for the 34th time. Tough to hit, just a 119 batting average against. Eats up lefties with that cutter in on their hands on the backdoor hook. 44 strikeouts in just over 31 innings.
Not easy here. Murphy, Rendon, Wieters. And a good start. Strike one on Murphy. He's got a hitting streak on the line. 0 for 2 today. He had hit in 12 straight coming in.
Now 25 years of age. Fairchild's been tight down there today.
2-1 on him. That's a strike, top of the zone on a curveball.
Well, I guess if he's going to give that one, you can concede the lower one. As a pitcher, you'd prefer to have them both.
Now, if you're a pitcher, that one that was 2 there at the plate, you'd want to have that one
lobbying
too.
for that one too.
Strike 4. Stay tuned after the game. David Kaplan, David DeJesus will analyze this one. I like what David had to say before the game about when he was a player. All he thought about was that game, that day. That's how the Cubs have been approaching it here, and you can understand the angst around it. And the fans looking at a team that won 103 last year, going 39-39, but you can't win 10 in a row today.
Yeah, and players are generally, I always feel like baseball players, for the most part, are optimistic. And most of these guys probably feel like they've got a lot of good baseball in front of them the rest of the way. You're a Major League Baseball player. A lot of good things have happened to you along the way. You tend to be optimistic.
Murphy did not go after it. Call made by Tim Timmons. We know you wanted to, Daniel, but he held.
Yeah, he's really good at that. He lets the ball get deep, tracks the ball well. That's why he's such a high average hitter. He's always been a guy who hit for average, a line drive type guy. In the last couple of years, he's added loft and power.
And he just drew a leadoff walk.
Tough guy to pitch to. Yeah, I remember, and vaguely, because it's been a long time ago now. In my career, there were years where I was on teams that were only 8 games out in September, still thinking we had a legitimate shot. And, in hindsight, no, it wasn't going to happen.
Right.
I just tend not to think that way.
So my gut told me that Edwards had allowed more base runners via the walk than hit, and it's correct. 15 walks now, and only 12 hits allowed.
Right. So you would prefer to cut down on the walks, but at the same time you can live with the walks because he doesn't give up hits, doesn't give up much slugging, and strikes out a lot of people.
His whip is 0.83 with walking 1 every couple of innings. So yeah.
He has struck out over 37% of the men he has faced. Murphy's not a base stealer. The one concern you have with Edwards out there with that sharp curveball down in the dirt. So we'll see that quite frequently, and a chance for Murphy to get into scoring position should he bounce that hook. Doesn't mean you don't throw it though, especially with a guy like Rendon up there, is such an accomplished hitter.
Murphy at first, nobody out, bottom 7. Cubs lead 2-1 on the Jamer Candelario homer in the top of this frame. Dusty Baker ejected in the 6th. Starting pitchers are out. Pitchers of record. Lester for the Cubs, Ross for the Nationals. 2-0 to Rendon. And that's your game recap. And if you put tater tots on it, it's always better.
Oh yeah, throw a little cheese on there. There's some high cheese from CJ. You got left and right action in the Cubs pen. Dunsing who threw 31 pitches in the game last night. I'm surprised he's available today, but there he goes. And Pedro Strop also throwing.
Largest crowd of the series, 37,097 here at Nationals Park.
Quick hands of Rendon allow him to wait. Well, a late slash there to foul that one off.
Well, he's been living up in the zone here in this sequence. 2 balls, 2 strikes. About half the field now in the shade. All of right field still in the sun. And Murphy will hold. It's 3-2.
It's a hitter that was fully aware of the Edwards curveball there. That's why, again, that's why he's a little bit late on the fastball. He just does not want to get fooled by that breaking pitch. We'll see if he changes his MO here on 3-2. That's a chase pitch for a lot of hitters against Edwards.
So is your thought here that if he identifies curve, he's not swinging?
He's not selling out on anything. His ability to lay off that pitch.
And the fastball's hit a ton. Jay is back. This is trouble, and it is gone. And the Nationals lead. It was a heater, and I think it was elevated.
And I think the way he took that previous curveball, bottomed that fastball. Again, it's not a big load. It's not an overswing. It's just a really quick bat. He's got quick, strong hands. I mean, we see this guy swing at this all the time. That's a strike to ball curveball. It's in the zone, but down, right? It's on the plate. And so they go upstairs with a heater, and that's just a lightning quick bat by Rendon. There's your Ford home run replay, and Cubs lead is gone just like that.
Go ahead, 2-run blast. His 16th. So 3-2 Washington. 1-0 on Matt Wieters. Still nobody out.
No decision for John Lester today. Outstanding effort, though. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 3, struck out 7.
But you have made a case for John taking the at-bat at 90 pitches and starting this 7th inning.
Yeah, you can always make a case for a guy going along the way he was to do that. And as I often say, this is a game of gray and not black and white. You could certainly make a case for Carl Edwards entering the game.
Line and caught by Russell. And it'll bring up Taylor.
You've got you send John back out there for the 7th. You got Murphy leading off, so you got the platoon advantage there, left on left, but it's not real significant. Murphy hitting .328 against lefties. Rendon hitting .425 against left-handed pitching. Would have been his 3rd look at John. Wieters has had a lot of success against John in his career. It's a hot day. He's thrown 90 pitches, so.
And a spot coming up made it easy.
Yeah, and what we saw from Edwards last time he was out there. I think there are times a manager will second guess himself, maybe lose sleep at night over a decision like that. I doubt that Joe will beat himself up over that one. That's why we love baseball, though. I'm assuming there's a few folks on Twitter that wish that John Lester hadn't come out of the game.
Well, and the other part of the equation is Taylor draws the walk. This is the best offense in the league.
Yeah, and you want to give them different looks. You don't want to let them settle in and lock in on one guy. You talked about the Edwards walks. It seems to me to say that they come in bunches might be an exaggeration, but he's had a handful of outings this year where it just kind of gets out of sync, and whether it's because he's given up a little damage, he starts to lose confidence, or just doesn't have feel on that given day.
Adam Lind will pinch hit in the pitcher spot, and Joe will ask for the left-hander Dunsing. So now the chore for the bullpen is to try to keep the Nationals at 3. With 6 offensive outs to go. Dunsing for Edwards when we return.
Come on, Slowpoke. Guys, watch out. When did this get here? It's so deep. Whoa. Is that your sister? Yeah.
That feeling, only better. The confidence of 4Motion all-wheel drive. Standard in the fun-to-drive Volkswagen Alltrack.
Hurry in this 4th of July weekend and lease this 2017 Alltrack S4 Motion for just $259 a month. Visit VWDealer.com today.
So, thought you could use something special, for retirement. One last trip through the toy store.
Funny, after all we've been through, this may be my first case of the nerves.
Oh, relax, Agent. I've kept you healthy this long.
Yes, you have, but come tomorrow, your protection may not be there.
I don't see you slowing down anytime soon. Here, take this.
So, you saved the best for last.
Celebrate freedom with 5 months freedom from payments at the Kia Summers on Us sales event. Hurry in now for the best deals of the year. Get 0 payments for 5 months and 0% APR on select models. like the Sorrento or the stylish Optima, both assembled right here in the USA. And to celebrate being ranked highest in initial quality by J.D. Power for the second year in a row, we're offering an additional $500 savings through July 5th. So hurry in this weekend for the Kia Summers on Us sales event.
We are back. They're dancing in the aisles here at Nationals Park.
Dancing with the Stars.
With some happy feet. Hey, check out the variety of luxury premier options that Wrigley Field has to offer, like the Assurance Club, which offers members a private, luxurious atmosphere, top-shelf food and drinks, as well as parking. Visit Cubs.com/premier for an option that fits your needs. I was trying to read and watch that little girl dance all at the same time.
Here's Brian Dunsing. He's a good dancer, too.
Yeah.
Facing Adam Lind with Taylor at first. Nationals lead 3-2.
Inning and 2/3 yesterday. 31 pitches for Brian. But obviously declared himself good to go here today. He also worked on Monday, but just 3 pitches, 1 batter faced in that game. And he had 3 days off prior to that outing, so he has not been worked all that hard of late. He was called upon to make 31 pitches yesterday. Lynn's been very good in the pinch this year. He's been very good overall.
And a base hit to left. Taylor puts on the brakes.
Adam Lind now 10 out of 21 as a pinch hitter.
Back to the top, and Turner.
He's the highest pinch batting average in the National League. For those who've had at least 10 plate appearances off the bench.
That's it for Dunsing. Joe wants Strop. Here comes Pedro. He'll be the third Cub to work this inning. 3-2 Washington. We'll be back.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, but at DQ, there is such a thing as a free Blizzard. Because if you order Blizzard and we don't flip it, your next one is free. Freestyle!
Oh. The famously flippable and tremendously thick DQ Blizzard.
Welcome to Dairy Queen.
Baseball is back in Chicago, and Wrigleyville Sports has everything you need to cheer on the reigning World Series champs. Browse our massive selection of brand new hats, t-shirts, and souvenirs. Rock the same jersey as your favorite player, or let us customize one for you. And there's still time to get your hands on World Series champions gear. Whether you're on your way to the bleachers or cheering from home, Wrigleyville Sports is your one-stop shop for everything Cubs. Come see us at 959 West Addison, across the street from Wrigley Field, open 7 days a week and 24/7 on WrigleyvilleSports.com.
Announcing Hyundai's Better Than Ever sales event. Come in now for the biggest savings in our 30-year history on select new Hyundais, like up to $4,000 in total savings on the 2017 Tucson.
Really? Wow.
And every new Hyundai comes with an amazing warranty. America's best warranty. Hurry in before the best offers in Hyundai history are, well, history. Better is the reason to buy Hyundai. Better Than Ever is the reason to buy now. Lease the Tucson for $139 a month, or get up to $4,000 in total savings. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
I'm very sorry.
And we're gonna get his phone, out of you.
The important thing is that we're gonna make you better.
Okay, here's how to make butter. Pour 2/3 cup cold heavy cream.
Snickers satisfies.
Here's Pedro Strop. Weber Sauces and Seasonings call. Lester, Edwards, Dunsing, Strop.
Joe really managing hard here in the 7th, mixing and matching, trying to finish off this Nationals rally. And the thinking being, obviously, if you just stay close against that bullpen, you got a fighting chance. Strop gets Turner.
Ball 1 on Trey Turner. 7 stolen bases already in the series. 35 to lead the majors. Brian Goodwin on deck for Rayburn. Ben Zobrist joining Double-A Tennessee tonight. on a rehab assignment. If things go well, hopefully he'll be back, at least for the final homestand before the break. 2-1 on Turner. To load the bases.
Two-seam fastball in on the hands is where Strop likes to go when he's trying to get a ground ball. And this one has a lot of run on it. Oof.
The left-handed batting Brian Goodwin. Rayburn getting the start in right. Struck out all 3 times against John Lester. And the pitch is low. Candelario in on the grass at third. I'd like to turn 2 up the middle.
Harper's next. Goodwin 2 out of 6 in the pinch this year.
Lights are on. The sun no longer a factor here in the late afternoon, early evening hours. Base hit to center. 4-2. As Taylor scores, base is still loaded. As Goodwin comes off the bench, they're not going to run. A run charged to Edwards.
And 3 runs charged to CJ here this afternoon. Lynn kind of gave up on that play with a mishandle in center field by Almora. He could have scored easily. So he's slowing down as he gets to the base as opposed to aggressively rounding the base, and by the time you're in shutdown mode, tough to restart.
Harper looks at a strike.
I thought he was going to call that one a ball.
We've got a dramatic go-ahead homer from Jeimer Candelario, the first of his career in the top of this inning. But the bullpen unable to hold it, as the Nationals have come back to score 3 times, twice on the Rendon home run, and now Goodwin a pinch hit RBI single, and still only 1 out.
Scored 4 off the Cubs bullpen in the 9th in the opener of this series. They were able to hang on barely to win that game 5-4. How big does that look now? Like he's staring down the barrel of a 4-game sweep.
Harper swung at it, 2-2.
Rizzo Contreras for the Cubs in the top of the 8th. Need to get there first.
Called strike 3. That's the second out. Well, Harper's had a 4 plate appearance day in which he has not put a ball in play, a walk and a run and 3 strikeouts. Now Zimmerman. Zimmerman. Rendon, the big blow. Go ahead 2-run shot. 2-1. Zimmerman was at 372 about 2 weeks ago. He's hitting under 200 since. He has not been under 300 all year. Broken bat grounder to Candelario. He'll get it to first. They put all 9 to the plate and score 3 times. It's now 4-2 Washington.
I got to make a lot of tough calls. Does Italian beef go better with Chianti or with a floral Chablis? Shopping at Benny's Beverage Depot is always the easy call. Don't argue with the ump. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Play ball.
Check this out. I found a way to keep my family from the King's Hawaiian. Whoa.
Check this out. Whoa.
King's Hawaiian Foods.
Nice car. Not so nice scratch. Wouldn't it be nice if removing ugly scratches from your car was this easy? Now with new Finish Scratch Doctor, removing surface scratches is easy. In fact, independent laboratory tests have proven Scratch Doctor to be the best scratch remover available. Scratch Doctor with advanced microtechnology also removes paint scrapes, scuffs, haze, and swirl marks. So get Scratch Doctor.
#1 rated Scratch Doctor. Available at O'Reilly Auto, Home Depot, Pep Boys, Target, AutoZone, Walmart, and other leading stores.
Welcome. It's me, the Extra Crispy Colonel. My Extra Crispy $20 fill-up feeds a family of 4. It's crunchy, juicy, and oh so tasty. KFC, it's extra crispy good.
Apply for an all-digital, no-fee loan now at eclicklending.com. eClick is located right here in Chicagoland and rated A+ by the Better Business Bureau. eClick Lending. Your mortgage just happened. Goodwin added the insurance with the RBI hit off the bench. He's now playing left field. And left-hander Oliver Perez now pitching in a 4-2 ball game.
Perez, the veteran left-hander, pitching for the 26th time. As you see, just 16 innings pitched, so a lot of times it's just a hitter or two, and that's likely the case here. He'll turn Happ around to the right side, then deal with Rizzo, and that will likely be all for him. Joe Blanton we have not seen yet in this series.
I saw him the other day. He was sitting on the bench.
We saw him sitting there a lot.
Happ bounces foul. You love it when I take you literally. Paris, 35, and a former starter, and had a good run there for a bit with the Pirates and then later with the Mets. Big strikeout, big walk totals as a starter. And he was back in his 20s.
Yeah, so there's a stretch there where he had a hard time working deep into games because he threw so many pitches.
High fly. Goodwin camped underneath. Puts the squeeze on the first out. That'll bring up Rizzo. Cardinals are blowing out the Diamondbacks. They're in the 9th inning, leading 10-3 in Phoenix. Randall Grichuk has homered again. He's back from the minor leagues. He's 3 for 4 with 5 knocked in today.
So his 3rd home run since he's
at least
come back. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Just a handful of games. He apparently doesn't want to go back down.
Rizzo looks at a strike. The Nationals will head to St. Louis to play the Cardinals this weekend. The Sunday night game this week features Max Scherzer and Carlos Martinez.
Over under on total strikeouts?
For those two guys, they'll both hit double digits. I'll say the over under is 20.
All right.
I may or may not turn it on. Not that I wouldn't want to watch, but you know, you get home from a long trip.
Score, yeah.
You never know. I can break away from home duties. 1-2 on Rizzo.
Yeah, that's got to be disconcerting for a hitter, boy. Not just the way he turns his back, but the way he holds the ball for so long.
Quick pitch. And Rizzo dumped it into the Nationals dugout.
Perez broke in with the Padres back in 2002. Moved down to Pittsburgh, the Mets, Mariners, D-backs, Astros, and now the Nats. Second year here.
I kind of dig the placement of the glove, but what gives on this?
Style points.
It looks painful.
It's just style points.
He turns his right wrist.
I think just cool factor. Maybe there's more to it. Like a magician. See, nothing here, nothing in the glove. And then boom, here comes a ball. How did he do it?
Pulling a nickel from behind your ear.
Came into this season with just under 13 years of Major League service time.
Two down.
Chris Spire. Perez did his job. Will not ask any more out of him.
Hey, it's Joe Blanton.
We've seen him before.
Here he comes, 4-2 Washington in the 8th. We'll be right back.
Ricky Fowler's a professional golfer. When it comes to hitting perfect drives, nobody does it better. He's also into oil painting. Looking good. But when it comes to mortgages, he's less confident. Fortunately for Ricky, there's Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans. It's simple, so he can understand the details and be sure he's getting the right mortgage. Apply simply, understand fully, mortgage confidently.
It's the 4th of July sale at Ace.
The perfect time to buy a grill from our exclusive lineup of premium brands.
Get the right grill delivered right to your house.
Now through the 4th, buy any grill $3.99 and up, and we'll assemble and deliver free.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Heineken is served in 192 countries. It's world famous. Like me.
Come here, look.
It happens all the time.
He's ready.
Antonio Banderas! It's Antonio Banderas from the movies.
Enjoyed in 192 countries. There's more behind the star.
Now, you can get 2 Arby's Ultimate BLTs for $6. So, with 10 total strips of thick-cut bacon, that works out to about a 100% chance of you coming to Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
RBI Baseball 2017 returns with fast-paced pick-up-and-play MLB action, packed with all your favorite MLB teams, players, ballparks, and so much more. Get RBI Baseball today for Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and mobile devices. Learn more at rbigame.com. Veteran right-hander Joe Blanton. Yeah, well, numbers not good for Joe. ERA of 9. He's been hit hard. 18 innings. He's allowed 28 hits, including 8 home runs. 354 the batting average against Blanton.
A few years ago, it looked like his career was over. Last year with the Dodgers, 75 relief appearances, a 2.48 ERA. First pitch swinging Contreras. Turner makes a grab, and just like that, the Cubs are done in the 8th, trailing 4-2.
So if anyone has a reason that these two should not be wed, speak now.
So sorry.
Oh, no.
It's just that your friend Daryl here is supposed to be live streaming the wedding, and he's not getting any service.
I missed like the whole thing.
What?
And I just got an unlimited plan.
It's the right plan, wrong network. See, Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's built to work better in cities. Tell you what, just use mine.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, let's go live. Say hi to everybody who wasn't invited.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4.
People are talking about the new Buick. With 4 fresh new models to choose from. And what are they saying?
Your new Buick is so cute.
Love the new Buick. That's a Buick?
Sweet Buick.
Experience the new Buick.
Get this low-mileage lease on this 2017 Encore for around $199 per month. Plus, current Buick and non-GM lessees can get $1,500 additional lease cash.
Sure, the BMW X3 can blast over snowy mountains, kick up dust trails in the desert, or wade through oceans of mud. But with looks like these, sometimes you just want to keep it clean. And there's nothing wrong with that. We only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. Lease a BMW X3 for as low as $419 a month.
Sports Talk Live, presented by Chevy Silverado. Tonight at 6 on CSN.
Hi, everyone. Mark Shanowski, Kelly Kroll here with an In the Loop update presented by Bob's Discount Furniture, home of untouchable values.
So Jimmy Butler, call him, maybe.
A lot of people are calling.
Yeah, anyway, the newest member of the T-Wolves gives out his cell phone number at his opening presser today. You probably already had those digits, right?
Yeah, great strategy. Plus, we're going into the archives to vote on the most entertaining Cubs rants from the last 10 years. As we send it back to Len and JD in Washington, D.C., we'll give you a preview. Guys, we play like a AAA team. We stinks.
Thanks, Mark. Kelly? Yeah, Big Z. Felix Pena here in the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing, right? It's okay to throw the entire team under the bus, but when you start pointing at, taking on individuals, you're asking for trouble. Here's Felix for the 10th time. No wins, no losses, a .480 earned run average. Murphy, who got it started last inning, working the walk.
.1-0 pitch, fouled away. There's a leadoff walk to Murphy ahead of the Rendon homer that turned this game around. There's Chris Bryant in the dugout battling a sprained ankle. Off of third, it's Candelario, and he's got plenty of room to make the play.
You hear Joe Madden talk a lot about how young his team is, and there's a lot of young at-bats. Just waiting for these guys to develop a better understanding of the approach at the plate. And saw a great example from the Nationals last inning with Murphy. He's so tough-minded, has such a good idea, working the walk, and then Rendon. 8-pitch at-bat, and he ends up taking that high fastball from Carl Edwards into the seats.
Yep, you've got to think the Nationals will have 3 infielders on the All-Star team. Zimmerman, Murphy, and Rendon in some form or fashion. And here is that home run that gave them the lead.
The ability to lay off the previous curveball and then to hit that high fastball the way he did, and we see very little of that against Edwards.
Shallow center field. Now Moore is the man to make this play, and he does. So Blanton threw 1 pitch to get out of the 8th. I'm guessing it'll be Treinen to start the 9th. As he's throwing out in the Nationals bullpen.
All day long, I guess if you're going to ask your umpire to be consistent, that's been the case with Fairchild. He has not called that low strike.
One and one on the former Oriole. Four-time All-Star. Couple of Gold Gloves for Wieters early in his career. He hits it in the air. Jay will take it. Nice job by Pena. 1, 2, 3, 8. Here comes the 9th. 4-2.
I hate everything.
Well, you're really going to hate the new iPad Pro because you can do pretty much everything with it, like type.
Hate it.
Or take notes.
Hate it.
Or even multitask.
Multi-hate.
Yeah, you can do all the things you hate.
Great.
This is more than a bundle. This is more than a combo deal. It's your sanctuary, your home court. It's where everything happens. This is your home, your car, your memories. And you want to be sure they're protected with home and auto insurance. As your State Farm agent, I get it. It's why I'm here.
Here to help life go right. Talk to a State Farm agent today.
Rated PG-13.
Who needs a cell phone when everybody you want to talk to is already here? Well, okay, they do come in handy at times.
Cubs fans, put on your rally caps for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Hefty home run time. Jeimer Candelario. First of his career. At the time, it gave the Cubs the lead, but that was short-lived.
Stu up second this inning. Get a chance to do it again.
Stephen Drew into the ball game to play short. And a save chance for Blake Treinen.
Nationals still trying to figure out their late game situation in the bullpen. Matt Albers finished the game last night. They've thrown the ball well. Treinen has been up and down overall. The numbers not good, but he's got outstanding stuff.
But it missed high.
Maybe Turner, after getting hit by that pitch, stiffening up, trying to figure out why Drew would be in this game. I'm guessing that has to be it.
Foul to right.
At 0 for 2 plus a walk in the 6th with runners on second and third. He flew out to center to end the inning. Cubs have not had a ton of chances today. They only have 5 hits.
Swing and a miss. Got him on the heat.
Sinking heat at 99 miles per hour.
I mentioned the Cubs struck out 15 times in the ball game last night, 8 today. Averaging over 10 per game for the series now against this Nationals pitching staff. Ball 1 to Candelario. 2 strikeouts and a homer. Caratini, the rookie, is on deck to hit for Almora.
Ouch.
That hurts. 99, maybe off the knee.
That's tender there. Inside, maybe inside of the back knee.
Yeah.
Maybe right on the kneecap.
Left knee. Well, we've got a short bench today with Chris Bryant likely unable to pinch hit and certainly unable to pinch run. And I cannot imagine Jamer will stay in.
Life stinks sometimes, doesn't it? Previous at bat, he hits his first major league home run, and then this. It'll take some time to try to work it out, and as the pain subsides.
Yeah, he's moving around a lot better, and he's going to try it. At some point he might have to run though, right?
Yeah,
test it.
I would think he would test to jog down the right field line a little bit.
Mike Maddox will head out before Caratini bats. Be his second major league plate appearance.
Maddox waiting until Caratini was announced before he could go out there with the scouting report.
Side benefit for the Cubs is it does give Candelario a little extra time to shake it off.
Well, Brandon Hyde's encouraging him to go for a little trot. See what he's got if Caratini puts the ball in play here.
Switch batter. He grounded out in the first pitch in his major league debut last night. Big numbers at AAA. And he takes outside. Gonna have to hustle, and they only get one as Murphy had trouble getting it out of his glove and would have had to make an off-balance throw. So bad news is they're down to their final out. The good news is the game didn't end.
Bringing the man to the plate who's certainly capable of tying it with one swing of the bat. Trying to make a mistake with the slider or throw that two-seamer into the swing path of Baez. He could make a loud noise. That last play.
Well, off the bat, I thought that was two. Right there, the bobble by Murphy. So a game saver, at least for now. I believe it was Treinen who gave up the Mother's Day Marathon homer to Baez, as Caratini will take second and will not be credited with a steal.
Murphy kind of clunky trying to make that turn at second base too, the way he received that ball, the footwork.
That was the bottom of the 13th. Last May the 8th. Base hit to right. Caratini is going to stop at third, and he could have scored as Harper kind of tripped, and he might be hurt. But Gary Jones was not going to take a chance. The tying run is now on base over at first. That was awkward looking for Harper. Now it's Tommy La Stella.
At some point you think about running Baez here to try to get him into scoring position for La Stella.
Not over yet. 4-2 ball game, 9th inning. The pitch to La Stella. High and wide.
You can just sense the anxiety in the Nationals dugout with all the late inning issues they have had.
Cubs trying to engineer a 9th inning rally. Trailing by a pair. The 1-1 to La Stella. That's a base hit. Caratini scores. Baez on his way to third. The throw will be cut off by the pitcher Treinen up along the third base line. It's a 1-run ball game.
They were anxious before. Now they've got to really be gripping over there. Great swing of the bat by La Stella. We say it time and time again how he's a valuable guy, the way he can handle velocity, come off the bench late against some of these big arms and make solid contact. Baez realizing that ball's towards the alley and a long way for the outfielders to travel. He's going to be able to scoot over to third base easily.
Nobody up in the Nationals pen. This is Treinen's game. Wade Davis is up just in case this game continues. John Jay with 2 outs. Inside.
Very similar in approach to La Stella.
Some 9th inning drama. Out into right center. Baez will score. La Stella to third. He's going to be sent to the plate. Relay throw. Not in time. Cubs lead.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, believable, given what's gone on here in Washington with the bullpen. But what great work off the hard-thrown Treinen. La Stella, now Jay deliver. Baez before them. La Stella on the move, one peek over the shoulder. He knows it's going to the wall. He picks up Gary Jones. Not even a consideration of a stop sign there, nor there should have been. And the Cub fans in the house are making a lot of noise.
Down to their final out. They've scored 3 times here in the 9th inning.
Wade Davis getting ready to go to work.
1-1 on Ian Happ. Taylor, Drew, and a pinch hitter for the Nationals in the bottom of the 9th. What a turn of events. Ground ball to Drew. The Cubs get 3, and they have the lead again. Third time they've had the advantage today. John Jay with a big 2-run double. It's 5-4.
I joined the Army in July of '98. I did active duty 11 years and 2 in the reserve.
Our 18-year-old was in an accident. When I called USA, it was that voice asking me, "Is your daughter okay?" That's where I felt relief.
It actually helped to know that somebody else cared and wanted to make sure that I was okay. That was really great.
We're the Rivera family, and we will be with USAA for life.
USAA. We know what it means to serve. Call today to talk about your insurance needs.
There are over 18 million new cars on the road in this country, and at Firestone Complete Auto Care, our 4,000 ASE certified technicians combine state-of-the-art technology with handcrafted service to help keep them running newer, longer, because they know when your car's running right, so are you. Right now, at Firestone Complete Auto Care, get a standard oil change for just $19.99. Firestone Complete Auto Care. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
So if anyone has a reason that these two should not be wed, speak now.
So sorry.
Oh, no.
It's just that your friend Daryl here is supposed to be live streaming the wedding, and he's not getting any service.
I missed like the whole thing.
What?
And I just got an unlimited plan.
It's the right plan, wrong network. You see, Verizon has the largest, most reliable 4G LTE network in America. It's built to work better in cities. Tell you what, just use mine.
Thanks.
No problem. All right, let's go live. Say hi to everybody who wasn't invited.
When it really, really matters, you need the best network and the best unlimited. Just $45 per line for 4 lines.
Wow. Baez with a single. Ostella, the RBI hit, and then John Jay with a 2-run double. And the Cubs have a 5-4 lead. Vic Caratini is now playing left. With Jay going to center, Listella plays third, and here's Wade Davis to try to save it.
Yeah, Wade perfect in save situations, 15 out of 15 with an ERA right at 2, 27 innings, 17 hits, 10 walks, 40 strikeouts for Wade, and trying to nail down what might be the best win of the year for the Cubs if they get it.
I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with yes as well. The rally at the national stage the other night in the 9th. Wade was out there scuffling a little bit. But for the most part, he has been lights out.
Chance for Felix Pena to get his first major league win. No decisions in his first 20 major league appearances. 1 strike on Taylor. Well, one thing you don't have to deal with here in this inning is Trey Turner's speed. He's out of the game. I'm sure Wade Davis would rather not have to deal with Harper or Zimmerman. 8, 9, and 1.
Yeah, I think the other night Wade allowed 3 hits, 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Walked a man, had a couple of strikeouts.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Baker got the thumb in the 6th inning. Chris Spire managing the Nationals since.
Defoe out on deck. Pitcher spot would be next.
Limited time for Drew. He's been really good this year. And he pops it up. It's Russell. For out number 2. Wilmer Depot. Will back. Switch hitter. Runs really well. And now, Happ and Caratini will swap spots.
I feel like Depot is much more likely to hit the ball the other way.
That one almost hit him. That's a double whammy. He got out of the way of that first pitch instead of letting it hit him, and then he fouls one off himself. Right, so he could have reached base and didn't by not getting hit.
Takes the pain and gets a strike for it. Yeah, the ball that might have hit him had he not swung at it.
One and two. Good one on deck. Harper in the hole. 2 outs. Called strike 3. Cubs win. Cubs win, and they steal one from the Nationals and get a series split.
Oh, you talk about a feel-good win. Flying the W here in the nation's capital. Daniel Murphy fails to turn the double play. Some huge clutch hits for a club that has really struggled in that regard all year. Wade Davis comes in to slam the door.
So they're back over 500. The toast of the game is presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. John Jay with the game-winning hit. A 2-run double in the ninth. Benny's Beverage Depot, the official champagne provider of the Chicago Cubs. And JD, an honorable mention, Felix Pena's done some nice work, and today he gets his first major league win.
Yeah, first big league win for him. First major league home run for Jamer Candelario.
So for JD and our entire CSN crew here at Nationals Park, including the birthday boy, Skip Ellison, I'm Len Casper. Again, your final Cubs 5, Reds 4. We're back with you Saturday, 2:30 for our pregame coverage as the Cubs and the Reds play the middle game of a weekend set. Much more to come. Stay tuned for Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Oh, hey, Nelson.
You crazy? What are you doing?
No. It's cool. With T-Mobile's unlimited data, I've got unlimited access to all things MLB.
Really? Whole teams?
Yeah.
Can you watch the Angels game?
Sure. This is cool, right?
That's cool. This is weird.
T-Mobile One. Stream, post, and share all things MLB on the most advanced LTE network. Unlimited data means unlimited baseball.
Celebrate Independence Day by saving big money during Menards 4th of July sale. Receive a $10 rebate on a single qualifying purchase of $40 or more on Procter & Gamble products. Tide Simply Clean and Fresh and Era Liquid Laundry Detergents are $7.79 each. Menards has the top appliance brands you're looking for with all of the latest features and styles. This Amana washer and electric dryer are $295 each. Now during Menards 4th of July sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Gear up for July 4th with star-spangled savings at Toyota's Red, White, and Blue sales event. From the adventurous RAV4 and the bold Camry to the fun-to-drive Corolla and family-friendly Highlander, you'll make your forefathers proud no matter which model you choose. But hurry, these deals are going fast. Right now, lease a new 2017 RAV4 for $189 a month, or get 0% APR for 72 months during Toyota's Red, White, and Blue sales event. Toyota, let's go places.
Cubs baseball on CSN Chicago is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Yes to low fares with nothing to hide. That's transparency. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Toyota. Tested. Trusted. Toyota. Toyota. Let's go places. And by State Farm. Here to help life go right.